good morning. Today I'm going to be filming what I eat in a day on the Weight Watchers Blue Plan. I am on the exclusively breastfeeding, and I pump because latching did not work for my little guy. He has a very strong latch, and every time we would try, mastitis. Not fun at all. So anyway, so let's get started. But before we do, I just have to address the huge eye problem. So yes, I have a sty, and it is absolutely not pretty. It is very uncomfortable, but that's my life. This is the second one I got since the beginning of this year. Was in this one almost feels like there's two in there. I don't know what's going on, because it's like not like I'm wearing makeup, that's for sure. But anyway, we'll see. So the other day, I think it was a couple days ago, I had a disaster of a morning. Like so many things went on. Like the baby woke up super early. Sam is almost 6 months old. He is going to be 6 months this Saturday, which is crazy. So he was waking up early, and he's teething again. His second little tooth is like trying to, well, it's like breaking the surface, but sometimes like if the swelling goes up, it's, I don't know, it's a little bit rough. Anyway, so I wonder if that's contributing. So like Saturday there was, or whatever day it was, there was just a lot going on. He was struggling with going down for his nap and everything. And so Eric had some regular, I don't know why, he doesn't really like bacon, but every once in a while when he's on keto, he's like, I'm gonna buy bacon, because he can eat it on his keto diet. So he bought some like regular, not center cup bacon. Center cup bacon is pretty low in points. It's 2 for 1 point for the brand I get, and Eric just got regular bacon. So I eat bacon frequently because I love it. And so Eric got it, and like he ended up not eating it, which is fine, and it's just been like sitting in our freezer. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to cook it and like chop off the ends to make it more like center cut bacon. And if you guys have been watching my recent videos, you know I have been loving cooking it in my friend the oven. But the bacon he got was so much thinner than it was used to. So I cooked it with my regular, like on my regular settings and all that stuff, thinking nothing of it, because I've been cooking it in the oven for quite a while now. Totally burnt it, black to the crisp, fire alarms going off. Thank goodness the baby was awake, because I would have lost it. Smoke everywhere. It was a disaster. So let me show you. I'm going back to the old-fashioned way right now, because I do not trust myself. So I have some center cut bacon, making it in the pan. I don't know if you could tell, but it's around 4 in the morning. Yeah, actually I'm going to take you over, sit down and talk a little bit. Yeah, so usually at this time, I wake up at 3. Eric and I essentially are doing split shifts to try to get us the most sleep. I go to bed anywhere between 8 to 9, and then I sleep until 3 in the morning. That's when Eric sleeps from 3 in the morning until 10 in the morning. Sam goes to bed around 6, maybe 6:30, and then he is supposed to wake up at 6. That absolutely has not been happening recently. So that's kind of when we get a lot of our work done. So Eric, the reason why we have this split shift is because Sam has 2 night feedings today. Eric said he only did 1. So I'm a little bit expecting him to wake up early, so I'm kind of like watching the monitor pretty closely. And anyway, Eric said he only did 1, which to me is crazy. And if you guys could pray that Sam at least drops 1 of his night feedings, if not both, that would just change our world so much, because it's really hard to have this split shift situation. But we do it because that's the way we could get the most uninterrupted sleep. And I have a lot of kind of like anxiety, I better go check the bacon, regarding sleeping with the monitor. And this is something I absolutely need to work on, because obviously if Sam drops the feed, which we eventually want him to do, so he could sleep through the night without eating, I'm going to have the monitor obviously right next to me. But like, I just panic. Like, if I hear anything, or if I think I hear anything, I'm like, boom, open, monitor, monitor, monitor. So I don't get good sleep. So if you guys could pray, sorry that I'm looking down, I'm trying to one-handed flip the bacon. So if you could pray that I could just get over that anxiousness, so I could have the monitor by me and actually like get decent sleep. And if Sam could, if he could at least drop 1 of his feeds, because usually he'll feed around 12, and then he'll feed around like 2:30, 3, and that's why we switch. So Eric he stays up, he does a lot of work for our business, and then he will do the 2 night feeds, and then I wake up at 3. Sam will usually have had both of his feeds, and then he will and then he wakes up usually between 5 and 6, sometimes before, and I try so hard to get him back to sleep. But it's really hard when Eric gets up at 10, because then that's a lot of the day when Sam goes back to sleep at 6, and then if we want to like do anything, it's just really difficult. And then so I get up at 3, I pump, and I try to get as much work done as I possibly can. Eric threw his back out. We're a mess. Can you tell? Can you tell things are, there are some really good positive things, but we're also a little bit on the struggle bus because of my sty. Eric threw his back out. Sam is teasing. So Eric wasn't able to do a lot of the prep work, and there is one thing that he has to do that I can't do, because it's just super, super, super heavy, and I can't do it for our business, and he can't do it because his back's out. So we're a little bit on hold. Thankfully, there's no pressing orders. Like, we've been doing really good at getting things ready. So we're a little bit on hold till his back gets out. So there's not a ton for me to do. So that's why I'm kind of cooking bacon the slow way. Yeah, so we would really appreciate prayers for Sam to be able to just sleep through the night. And then for me not to be so anxious. I feel like I'm not as anxious of a mom as I expected to be, because like I am a worrywart for sure by nature. And so I really expected that to go on hyperdrive. So I am pretty proud of myself that in general I'm doing better than I usually do. But it still is rough. But that also means I get to chat with you guys. So I've been missing I feel like kind of connecting with you on YouTube, because I just haven't felt like I had time. Oh, there's more things I want to tell you about the baby, but I gotta focus on the bacon for a minute. But yeah, so this is kind of nice to be able to talk with somebody at 4 in the morning, my time at least. Well, apparently I'm terrible at making bacon. Look I still burnt it. Oh well, I was trying to do dishes. Put dishes away from the dishwasher, and keep an eye on the kid, but oh well, this will be great. So this will probably be part of my breakfast. Also, it's just so nice to get to have in the fridge too. Okay, so I actually was thinking that, hey, I have a little bit of time because hopefully the baby is not going to get up right now. So I might, and I have a pan. I cleaned out most of the bacon grease, but I left a little bit. So it's like, I might as well just start making my dinner to make things a little bit easier for me later on the day, because all you moms know, or if you work with children, who knows what the day is going to be like. So the first thing I added was some pepper, then I had garlic powder, and now that was just some onion salt. I can't find my onion powder for some reason. So I'm just going to season it. This is just boneless, skinless chicken breast that I am going to cook in this pan. So the recipe I'm going to use is Emily Bites ricotta and spinach pasta with chicken. I was going to make another pasta recipe that kind of had similar ingredients, but not the ricotta. And then I just saw in my fridge I still have some ricotta cheese, and it looks like it's the amount that I need for this recipe. So it's like awesome. So then I could use it, because I'm just really trying to work on being better with the ingredients that I use, so we're not like wasting food and stuff, especially with trying this. I am changing it a little bit because I know this will have a touch of bacon flavor to the chicken, because she doesn't say cooked bacon that you're not going to use, so mine will be a little bit different, but hey, bacon flavoring is a-okay in my book. Alright, this is my is it 7 or 8 points? I'll have to double check. So I have sourdough toast. This is 1 point, I know, with light butter, apples. And honestly, if I wasn't breastfeeding, I would absolutely have this, but I would switch this for the low calorie 40 point bread. So I do eat multiple times in the morning because it's been so long. Because going from like 4 to like noon or whatever, or 3 to noon, it's kind of a long time with only eating that little breakfast. So, but usually it's while he's napping, I will be pumping, and that is a little bit stressful because we never know how long his nap is going to be, and then I'll be trying to eat a quick bowl of cereal. So I will be having some Cheerios, because that's the lowest point good thing that I could find, with some oat milk. I have oat milk for my milk production. It could just be in my head, but I do think that it helps with my milk production. Yeah, and then let me show you the chicken. Alright, so chicken is all ready, so I'm just going to put this in a little Tupperware container and save it for later. So at least one step is done already for my dinner. Awesome. So it is, right now it's like 5:15. Ideally, he will wake up at 6. But anytime after 5, I just consider it fair game. So I'm just sitting on the couch. My work area is behind me, watching the monitor, and I hope you guys don't mind that this is a little bit more of a chit-chatty video. I will definitely be showing you the rest of the pasta thing. But I just really miss talking about different things. So Sam's sleep has 100% been a huge difficult thing, and I think I've definitely talked to you guys about it. And I know that this is controversial and it's not for anybody. We did our own version of sleep training probably a little over a month ago. Actually sometime in like early mid-March we did. It was the hardest thing I have ever done, but it transformed his nights and our nights, because he was waking up 10, 12 times a night. And there were so many false starts, and it was crazy, and we felt like it was going crazy. And he was like, and it was so hard because like he was crying and we were trying to figure out, and so it got to the point where he was just crying so much, and we were like, our backs was like, Eric and I just didn't know what to do. So we did end up doing sleep training. I know it's not for every family, and to be honest, not even before I had a baby, up until I got to that point where I was like, okay, I don't know how else to help this situation, and he's clearly miserable. I personally was very against sleep training. I think my natural, because it's probably, I think it was how basically I was raised, is I lean very, very much more towards like the attachment parenting. I don't have like any strong feelings about different parenting. I'm so new, I'm just trying to survive, okay? Like I'm just trying to love and take care of my baby as best that I can. So it was really hard, but it utterly transformed. He goes down 99% of the time, zero crying for bedtime, and then every once in a while he will wake up and kind of fuss, but he is able to, it's like not long, usually a couple minutes. Most nights he just doesn't. He does wake up for his feedings, but Eric, who does it, is able to tell the difference of like when he is waking up hungry versus when he is waking up just because he just woke up from a sleep cycle or whatever. And even though it was hard, I feel such, Eric and I both feel like such confidence is thankfully, if he does get upset or cry during the night, we will know if something is wrong and be able to respond, and it's not just like, oh, he's just waking up. This is night number 13 or time number 13, you know, like I will know if he's getting sick, if he's uncomfortable, like whereas before it's just like, well, he's crying again, like anyway. So it gave both of us a lot of confidence, and it just eased a lot of the nighttime stress. He still, like, he wakes up way earlier. He still deals with early morning wakes and all these different things, but which I'm possibly watching him start to wake up right now. I don't know. But anyways, so it was but we didn't do any sort of nap training, because if you guys been watching us while we're working on getting our business more sustainable, we are living with my parents, which have been such a blessing in so many ways, particularly when we have a new little guy. And so anyway, and they work and do business calls and stuff, and so with nap, I didn't want to do nap training because I didn't want a lot of crying. But guess what? When I try to put him down, he does not like it. He does not like sleep, and a lot of time he cries a lot, and he takes short naps and stuff. But yesterday, he finally got the recommended amount of time, and it was like, he was still crying, and he still doesn't want to go down for naps, but it was so much better. Anyway, so things I think are getting a little bit better. I think he's waking up, so I gotta go. All right, as part of my lunch, it's lunchtime now, I'm going to have these Trader Joe's potatoes. So they are 4 points for 3 ounces. So I'm going to bake these in the oven. So the reason why I really want some fries is Eric got this. This is kind of like Chick-fil-A sauce. It's a little bit tangier, but it's really good. But it's 4 points for 2 tablespoons, which is kind of a lot. So I'll have to be careful with it, but it's really good. So I wanted to dip some. And someone is eating his lunch. Hi, Sammy. What are you eating? Sweet potato, your favorite. It's the only vegetable so far that he will eat. We've tried green beans, peas, butternut squash. I think that's it, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah, and sweet potato. And sweet potato is the only vegetable, but that you like. But he also likes oatmeal cereal and rice cereal. He's a carb man. Ah, see me. I'm going to make myself a little grilled cheese to go with it. So this will be 0 points. This is 1 point per slice. I'll probably use 2 points. Oh, pause. And then the bread is 1 point a slice, so that's 2. And then I'm going to throw some of the chicken I made this morning in with it to kind of bulk it up a little bit. So actually this sandwich will be 4 points. I am going to eat a banana off, or eat a banana too.
Hi, Sam. Hi. Look at that. Is that a cutie? Is that a cutie? Yeah, that's a cutie. Oh.
Alright, so I'm going to make a grilled cheese to go with it, but I'm going to add some of the chicken I made earlier this morning. So this is just 1 point bread, so this is 2 points. I can't believe it's not butter spray. Then I'm going to use some of this cheese. It's 1 point per slice. I got this at Trader Joe's. So this sandwich should be 2 points, or 2 points, 4 points, not bad. Well, my baby was distracting me by needing a bunch of stuff, so that happened. But oh well, it is what it is, right? Here's my lunch, and I am starving. I ate a banana while in between everything, like while this was heating up and stuff like that. So yes, I'm going to enjoy this now. That lunch was good. Oh, that sauce, oh, so good. But yeah, let's see him. Yeah, even with the burnt sandwich, super good. So we're going to go play for a while, huh? Yeah. Hey, so I'm out here in my mom's garden right now, and I decided that I wanted to change what I was doing to my original plan for recipe for tonight, which was I was going to use the chicken. So it's going to be the 1 pot, still Emily Bites, 1 part creamy garlic chicken pasta, I believe. And these are grapes. So my mom has been growing a garden for probably a couple of years now, but this year it's actually doing really well, and I'm getting my spinach from her garden. She said it was fine. Yeah, so these are her spinach leaves. So I'm not a garden person, and actually I realized, I don't know, am I supposed to be like getting it off all the way or just getting the heads? I'm just getting the heads just in case, because I don't want to ruin it. And I figure if I'm supposed to break off more, I could always come back and break off more. So these aren't baby spinach, this is just like regular spinach, which is fine. But yeah, it's kind of cool because we didn't have to go and buy it, because I knew that she had a lot that needed to be harvested and used. So yeah, I'm actually using stuff from the garden. Oh, and also there are people, my mom's on her phone right now during work, so while I'm making this, it's just going to be like a little montagey thing, but I'll have the link in the down below for the recipe. Yeah, so oh sorry, kind of backlit. The pasta that you guys saw me make was so easy. I did make a change to the recipe, so it calls for unsweetened almond milk. Right now I am switching all milk products to the oat because, like I said, I believe it could be in my head, but I believe it helps with my milk production, and I am not going to be messing with that anytime soon. So that's just one thing to note. So I'm not going to let you know my particular points because honestly I don't know at the moment. I'm not being super careful. I'm just stirring some chicken over here, so if you hear sizzling, I'm cooking some chicken for Eric because he can't have this on keto the pasta. So yeah, so I did make the switch from almond to oat milk, and this was really simple, and I can't wait to try it for dinner. Okay, here is the finished product. It smells really good. So I am going to have toast with this because I didn't have a snack, so I'm pretty hungry. And then I am going to add some Parmesan cheese. I believe if you follow the recipe, it's 7 points for a cup, but I'll have Eric put the link below. But I'm excited to try it. Well, that was absolutely incredible. Super good. Did not taste, in my opinion, like any sort of diet food or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna be off to bed because I am feeling exhausted. If you haven't already, please don't forget to check out our shop, which is linked down below. And Eric will have the recipe also. I'm trying to do better at texting him the recipe because sometimes I'm not that great at it. But thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and we really appreciate you. So talk to you later. Bye. Or talk to you later. Thank you for watching. See you later in the next video. I'm tired. Why did I say talk to you later? Oh, technically yes, I am talking to you. I was thinking like a phone. I need more sleep in my life.